Hello, hello, mic check. Okay, that's working. Hello, hello, mic check. Okay. Let's see if we can get some people back in the room after the technical difficulties. What we'll do is we'll turn that one on. How are we doing? I think the sound's working this time. How are we doing? I think the sound's working this time. Okay, let's delete that one. Okay. Okay, and the music is going to stop abruptly in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so a bit of a bumpy start, but let's jump straight into it. So, we are going to be doing a team building stream this evening. It's not just a team building stream, because I'll be featuring the team as well. First of all, let's address the format. So Regulation C, it's a format that the feeling that I get, the air kind of surrounding it is that it's not a particularly good format. People are not enjoying it. It's very slow. It's incredibly slow to the point where one-hit KO moves in the form of Fisher, Ting-Lu and Fisher, have become a staple of VGC, which is the first time that's happened to this extent, as far as I know, in the history of VGC. Certainly in my time playing. I know there were some sheer cold Suicunes knocking about back in the day, but nothing like this. So a lot of people are actually having trouble building for this format. And I understand people's frustrations because it is a slower format. But the good news is, for me, and potentially for you as well, this is a great format to practice team building in, because it's a young format. Of course, it's going to be developing, it's going to be changing, but it's a slow format. And the Pokemon that are popular are part of these slow cores. You know, you've got your Amoonguss, Arcanine, Palafin cores, for example. And that's really good, because that means that we can build, try to exploit those cores, or at least parts of those cores, and then go from there. And we'll get lots of practice going up against them. We shouldn't just get blown out of the water by those particular cores, because that's not what they do. These teams kind of put a stranglehold on the game and try to strangle you, for lack of a better term. So I've built a team, and I'm already master rank on Battlespot. I haven't played too much, but I'm already master rank. I actually used another team, a friend of mine, Scott. He's playing in the EU IC next week, and I used his team to get to master rank, and then I built another team using the knowledge that I'd gained, and was doing really well with it. So how did I build this team? So I wanted something that was hyper offense. So I knew, for starters, that I definitely wanted Chiryu. I definitely wanted Chiryu on the team, because it has a really nice ability that lowers Pokemon special defense. It's incredibly strong, base 135, has spread moves in Heat Wave. anyone that knows me as a VGC player knows I love my spread fire damage. And yeah, this is no exception in this format as well. Of course, it's a bit frail, but I do like Chuyu in this format. So I don't really want to play slow myself. I can, but it's not really something I like doing unless I really enjoy playing the team, because games can be really mentally draining. And one moment while I just get the team up. Okay, so yeah, Chuyu. We've got Chuyu on the team, and I want it packing a punch, so we've got Life Orb. I want to be able to protect Chuyu because it's pretty frail. A lot of Chuyu you see running around are Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. I think more so Choice Scarf. And my Terror type is Ghost. So we've got a nice defensive Terror. The other moves on the set are Flamethrower, so a nice single target move there. And Snarl, although Chuyu's coverage is not great, but Snarl could be swapped out for... What was it? There was something. For nothing. It'd be swapped out for nothing. You've got psychic coverage, but not necessary, I feel. So this is our team. This is our team, guys. This is it. This Chuyu. That's how I've been dominating Master Rank. So we've got a Chuyu, nice and strong. Now, of course, from here we want to have speed control of some kind. So I'm going to throw in Murkrow, everyone's favourite Series 1 Tailwind setter. So yeah, I want Tailwind. So Murkrow's coming in with its Prankster. But that's not the only reason. I wanted a Pokemon that has access to 2 particular moves. And again, if you know me or have been watching my videos in this particular format, well, the Scarlet and Violet format, so you'll know there are a couple of moves that I really like on my teams, especially when there's big fire damage, and one of those is Sunny Day. So there's not really any Pokemon other than Murkrow that can fill this slot. I mean, Talonflame has Tailwind, of course, and has Sunny Day, but it doesn't have Prankster on both of those. Of course, has Gale Wings for the Tailwind, but you can lose that after you get chipped. And the Sunny Day is always going to just be regular speed priority, and Talonflame isn't the fastest thing anymore. You got things like Chen Pao and Fluttermane, and Pokemon are just super fast nowadays. So Murkrow is the call there. Foul Play for some damage and protect as well. There are a couple of items that I wanted to go with on this particular Pokemon. Focus Sash is an obvious one, but I think I decided to go for Covert Cloak. Covert Cloak to stop Fake Out, so I can lead Chuyu. If my opponent has Fake Out of some kind and I lead this duo, I can Terra Ghost in front of Fake Out, and I can just straight Sunny Day on turn 1, and huge damage when you from the stacking up of the Beads of Ruin, lowering the 25% on the special defenses, the Life Orb, the 135 base special attack. Yeah, it's a good amount of damage. So that's why I've gone for the Covert Cloak there. I won't go too much into EV spreads, but of course you want to be checking things as you're building your team. So one of the things that I'm keeping in mind, a duo that I'm keeping in mind that I know is popular outside of these slower, bulkier cores, is Dragonite Chen Pao. And I tried to build this Murkrow to be able to take Dragonite's Choice Band Extreme Speed if it terastallizes. Cannot do that, unfortunately, without EVO-Light or, of course, a Focus Sash. So I had to decide, what did I want to do? Did I want to have advantage against against Fake Out, or did I want to be able to lead this into Dragonite? And I've gone for the being able to lead against Fake Out. So that's where those two come in and link together very well. Of course, incredibly frail between the pair of them, pretty much. So let's talk bulk, get things bulking up. Okay, so another Pokemon that I really want on the team. So speaking of exploiting cores, one of the things that's very popular at the moment and is good against Chuyu, and doesn't particularly care about Murkrow either, is Arcanine. Intimidate is absolutely everywhere. So I knew 100% that I wanted a way to beat Arcanine. And thankfully, we've got a new item in Scarlet and Violet, which plays really well against Intimidate. That is, of course, the clear amulet. So all I need is a ground type, because, of course, ground moves are always incredible in VGC. Always great offensive coverage. And I actually need my Pokemon to be faster than Arcanine. So we're looking... Arcanine's base 95 speed. So you're looking at Diglett. Diglett, Toedscruel, Sandy Shocks, Garchomp, Iron Treads, Dugtrio. Would love to use Dugtrio with its Arena Trap, but I don't think it's a good idea in this format. So the other options are Iron Treads, Garchomp, Sandy Shocks, Toedscruel. Iron Treads, I've played, and I quite like, but it is a bit weak sometimes. It doesn't do as much damage as you'd hope. Then there's Garchomp. Garchomp always a great shout. Sandy Shocks, to be honest, I didn't really pay attention to. Neither did I Toedscruel, because I've actually gone with Great Tusk, which is slightly slower than Arcanine. But again, you want to build up your knowledge of the meta and what's popular. And Arcanine typically are not max speed. So Great Tusk, incredibly strong, has Headlong Rush as well as a single target ground move. So just really good. And when you see these three Pokemon as a starting team preview, if you've got Arcanine, you're thinking, I'm going to bring Arcanine to that. But we've got ways around Arcanine. The Terra type we've gone for is Steel, because it's a nice defensive Terra type. I didn't feel like I needed the extra ground damage. And the set that I've gone for, I was about to say it's standard, but it's actually kind of not. It's standard in the typings that it uses. So we've gone for Headlong Rush. We've got Earthquake as well. So don't be afraid to experiment with moves. I'm certainly not afraid to experiment with moves. And I've actually been playing Brick Break because I want to be able to smash screens. You don't see screens too often, but when you do, it can just be annoying, long and drawn out. So I've been playing Brick Break, and interestingly, big surprise, guys. Brick Break is weaker than Close Combat and doesn't KO some things that Close Combat does. But that doesn't mean it's a worse move. There have been games that I've played where the lowered damage has stopped my opponent getting free switches into damaging Pokemon that would have had me pinned. So I'm not saying use weak moves, obviously. But the merits of using a slightly weaker move, they are actually there. They're very much there. So Brick Break, and of course we don't have the drawback of dropping our defenses, which Close Combat does. So this may change in future, but for now I'm keeping Brick Break. We've got that clear amulet there as well. Again, we'll come back to EV spreads in a bit. Critical, I see you, mate. I see you. Next Pokemon. So again, speed control is going to be key here, and Iron Bundle makes its way in because I want a fast Icy Wind. I want a fast Icy Wind. So straight away we're going Booster Energy because we're getting our max speed. I also want to be threatening things like Dragapult if we do see it. So we've got our Booster Energy, and our moveset is it standard? Again, I'm not going to tell you it is when it's not. it's kind of not standard. So Protect, which is very standard. Icy Wind, which is one of the main reasons that we need it on the team. And then we've got, of course, Freeze Dry. Great move. And in the last slot, I hate Hydro Pump, so I've been using Water Pulse. Don't laugh. I rarely use the move. I rarely use the water move anyway, but I like the fact it's 100% accurate. And we've got enough chip damage on this team that the things you're going to be water pulsing, like Arcanines and Great Tusks, it's still doing a huge chunk of damage, especially against Great Tusk. So that's that set. So from here, we're going to make a very quick detour onto EV spreads. So Great Tusk, I had to make sure it was fast enough. So let's put it into our damage calculator. So I need it to be fast enough to outspeed. My benchmark was to outspeed -1 Flutter Mane. So we have to see if that is possible. So max speed Flutter Mane's 205. And Jolly, you can see, definitely does do that. So let's have a look. Adamant, Great Tusk. Let's see what this comes out at. So 205 divided by 3 times 2. So at -1, max speed Flutter Mane reaches 136, which is great because that means I can play 236 speed EVs on Great Tusk and hit 137. And then, Flutter Mane wants to come in on Great Tusk, but as long as we've got that Icy Wind there, we can get the job done and get some big damage off onto it. And this did play into me winning a couple of games when I was using the team. Again, I'm not going to go super into EV spreads, but these are just things you should keep in mind, particularly when it comes to speed. You want to be making sure that you're outspeeding things that you need to be outspeeding. So Iron Bundle. Then I went with Amoongus because I kind of need a Trick Room deterrent, and Amoongus is also not particularly standard. So it's standard in, of course, these 3 moves: Protect, Sport, and Rage Powder. Now, if you look at the team so far, there is one threat that is quite prevalent in the meta at the moment that you definitely bring in against this team. Let's put that as Regenerator. Terra type Water. And that threat is Palafin. Palafin's very popular at the moment, at least on the in the online meta. So actually, I've gone with Giga Drain because I'm not using Pollen Puff because I'm not really using Amoongus to support anything necessarily. I mean, we haven't seen what the last slot is yet, but it's not really a primary strategy of mine to bring Amoongus, lead it, and then try to get set up or something. I'm not setting up Trick Room, so I can't really take advantage of the Pollen Puff myself either. And I run Pollen Puff's good for keeping in check things like Wo-Chien. But you look at the team, we've got damage. We've got damage against all of the Ruin Pokemon right here, so we don't need to worry about that too much. So Giga Drain, I think, is a really nice shout since Palafin is absolutely everywhere at the moment. And then in the last slot was kind of a toss-up. I actually went with Annihilate, but this slot could honestly change. It's the Pokemon I bring the least. But again, another Arcanine Deterrent. Another Arcanine Deterrent, and it does kind of pair well with Amoongus. You get that pseudo mouse hold, follow me, bulk up going on, minus the beat up. So bulk up, and it's your usual moves: your Drain Punch and your Rage Fist. With safety goggles, because I did want safety goggles on the team. So basically, these two are kind of my anti-Trick Room in a way. I haven't seen too much Trick Room, but definitely some of it. So this was the team I built. This was based on a little bit of prior playing, like I say. So building knowledge, and that's what you want to do when you're playing just Pokemon in general. It's all about knowledge and knowing what's popular and what those popular things can do. And for me, when it comes to team building, I try to look at what is popular and see if we can poke holes in teams that use that thing by targeting down that thing. And again, we do that versus Arcanine here. That is the plan between Clear Amulet, Great Tusk, Iron Bundle. We've got kind of a Deterrent in Annihilate as well. But the idea is you break down Arcanine, or if they've got the Ruin Pokemon, you break down the Ruin Pokemon to the point they can't switch in and out anymore, and then seal the win from there. So it's quite a hyper offense, this team. And let's do some games. Let's do some battles with it. So let's go there. There we go. I'm going to stay in the top right hand corner for now. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to move over because it blocks the. There we go. Ooh, that's fast. It blocks the health bar otherwise, doesn't it? So where are you? There you are. Oh no, that's moving the whole screen. Let's Just moving the whole screen again. There we go. Okay, there we go. We're in the border. So let's have a few games, see how we get on. But anyway, how are you guys now that I've stopped going on about it? Critical, how you doing, mate? I didn't get into the online IC because I didn't realise it was happening, and to be honest, I don't really mind anyway. I'd rather get more practice on the online ladder and kind of mess about with teams rather than locking in for 3 days. There you go, 16-9, respectable. And there's our team. It's all in and ready to go. Watch me go like 0, 0, and 10 now. Look, guys, this is how you team build. Look at this team I made. All right, let me show you it and just get absolutely wrecked. Okay, so, oh, look at that. There's the Dragonite Chien-Pao. There's an Arcanine as well. Like I said, knowledge of what's popular. Still very tough. Still very tough. Oh, one last thing that I forgot to mention. When you're team building, always remember, you can't cover for everything and you will lose games. You will lose games anyway, because that's the way Pokemon is. And you will lose to certain things because you simply cannot cover for everything. So pick and choose where your holes are going to be. And even if you do lose to the things that you've kind of built to beat, that's okay. It's going to happen sometimes. Just if you lose to them, just think about what you could do in future or any changes you could make, and then try to get your wins from there. So, what should we do here? It's always difficult. It's either going to be Chuyu Murkrow or it's going to be Great Tusk Bundle. I think we'll go Bundle, Great Tusk, Chuyu Murkrow in the back. All comes down to the lead for this particular game. If they lead the Dragonite Chien-Pao, we're kind of okay what we led anyway. I think this is the best lead that we've got against this team. It's Dragonite Chien-Pao. I think we're going to learn some defensive damage calcs here. For sure. Okay, so we're going to protect Icy Wind, and they might double the Iron Bundle, in which case... not ideal, but they might not. You got to imagine the bigger threat they want to lean into is going to be the Great Tusk, right? Terastallizing right off the bat. Is it normal Dragonite? How did I know? How did I know? Show me the extreme speed into Great Tusk, please. No, it's into Iron Bundle. Ooh, do we survive this? I feel like Bundle should. Doesn't survive that. Okay. Ice Spinner? Okay. Okay, we're in a bit of an awkward spot. I'm going to protect Murkrow. We're going to Terastallize. We go straight for the Earthquake. Because as I mentioned in the team building, they can extreme speed and just knock out Murkrow since we're Covert Cloak. So what we're going to do is do this. Hopefully they still go for that Ice Spinner. And then they've got a decision to make on the following turn. Oh, let me just... Sorry guys, there we go. So extreme speed, they go into Great Tusk. So much damage. Nice, but actually doubled it. Okay, so that's good. So we can take another one of those. Although we are at the mercy, though. We are at the mercy of... I'm going to go for the Tailwind, and we are going to... We're still going to attack. Because they might go into the... Okay, they do. So this is probably just a Sacred Sword, so this isn't gonna end well. GG. GG, got wrecked that one. So, unfortunately not. I wish that was what the call was going to be about. We'll just forfeit that one. So, let's have a look, because that extreme speed, that's something that we want to factor in. So again, when you build a team, you never really stop building, because obviously, you know, you're playing with it and you're learning new things. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's strange. Oh, the choice band isn't equipped. That's why. Okay, that's a guaranteed Oko on Iron Bundle. Easily. So that's something I might look at changing. Yeah, going for a bulkier Iron Bundle. I think that's probably a necessity going forwards. So yeah, definitely a change that I want to make there is changing up Iron Bundle. If we go max HP, then we should live that. Let's see what we've got next. Another Dragonite Chien-Pao. We might be changing the Iron Bundle sooner than I anticipated. Okay, let's have a think about this one. What should we do? Now I'm really second guessing the Dragonite Chien-Pao and what to lead against it. Let's go for something a bit different. Let's go for this pairing right here. Along with I think it's got to be bundle. It's got to be bundled Tusk again. I think. Looking at this team. Yeah, max speed, max HP. Considering that, you know, Iron Bundle's main role on the team is speed control. So I'm not afraid to lower the special attack, and so that it can survive that hit, so I have a good lead against Dragonite Chien-Pao. The damage it will output anyway, it's still going to be respectable against anything it can hit for super effective damage. So I'd be happy to make that switch. Dragonite Chien-Pao again. Okay, so... Did they just Earthquake? I felt like they probably do. But we're going to do this anyway. We're going to bulk up. Yeah, that's what it is. It's that coming into it. Actually protect. Get a bulk up. Fasten the Dragonite, which is good to know. And the Ice Spinner. Which take really well. I think that might be Assault Vest on that Dragonite. Could be wrong. Yeah, we can do this. We can go for the Rage Powder. We go for that Drain Punch into Chien-Pao. Yes, I told you. It's that pseudo mouse hold. Nice shard. Sash, that's expected. So, Amoonguss should go down here, and then we get Iron Bundle in. I feel like if that was Choice Banded, that'd do more damage. We are fully physically defensive Amoonguss. That should do more than that. I mean, these Dragonites online, they're always multi-scale. So for that reason, do I go for the double? Do I go for another bulk up? What do they have in the back? I need to be very careful because they've got the Flutter Mane in the back for sure. So we're gonna go for that bulk up. We're gonna go for the double. They go for the Terrestrialization. I don't feel like we get anything out of not out of attacking with Annihilate this turn anyway, assuming everything goes to plan. Wow, we could have Drain Punched it. I was never going to, but we could have. Another Protect. Fair enough. And an Earthquake. Yeah, so it is Assault Vested as a fault. I'm actually going to Protect Bundle because I feel like they might try to double it. We'll just punch the Dragonite. But at this point, I'm really thinking about what they've got in the back because I can't let them just bring the Flutter Mane in. I just realised they're dressed like Joker, aren't they? So I feel like they might double the bundle here with Extreme Speed and Ice Shard or Sucker Punch. So there's Extreme Speed, Sucker Punch, Note Throat Chop. Let's get some health back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'm watching out for. They've revealed Throat Chop, so you got to imagine that there's no Sucker Punch coming out. Sucker Punch definitely my preferred priority move on Shenpao. Show me Flutter. Well, don't show me Flutter. I'd prefer if you don't bring the Flutter, but I know it's there. There we go. Okay. Booster energy. Hopefully a special attack. Speed. So, I mean, I can't remember. How have I trained Annihilate in terms of speed? Not particularly fast, I don't think. No, so it doesn't matter if it's min speed, not min speed, but if it didn't get the speed boost anyway, because Icy wouldn't make it slow enough. Do still kind of have to be careful though, but this is outplay all day at this point. Yeah, we'll outspeed with bundle. So they protect. Fair play. I thought they would protect the Shenpao more than anything else. Luckily, we hit the Icy Wind, so Shenpao's gone. Yeah, the booster energy makes things a bit trickier because, as we mentioned, Great Tusk would outspeed it at -1, but the booster energy is giving it the speed boost, so I need to get this Fluttermane gone. But we'll see what's in the back. Chuyu. Man, they're going in with this team. They're going in with this team, aren't they? What, Focus Sash on the Shenpao, booster energy, which means that is probably Choice Scarf. I think this should pick up the double KO, shouldn't it? Maybe it doesn't, but I feel like this should pick up the double KO. Maybe the Water Pulse doesn't, actually. It doesn't. Hydro Pump would have, if it would have hit, though. But Hydro Pump can't do that. Thunderbolt. I like it. I like it. In before Dark Pulse flinch. In before hit itself in confusion. Psychic. Oh, the Defiant. It's Life Orb Chuyu. Okay. Okay, this should be all over, right? It should be all done. That's it. That's it. That's why you use Water Pulse. I don't regret using Water Pulse. Not at all. I can't stand Hydro Pump. And there should be GG, right? We're safe to just double attack. Snaps out of confusion. That's cheating. Something's dodged. Great Tusk avoided. And the Brick Break. My opponent must be like, what are these moves? First the Water Pulse, then the Brick Break. GG. Thanks, Critical. That one went alright. That went a lot better than the first one, that's for sure. I had to adapt to that Shenpao Dragonite lead. They played it so differently though, but then because they had different items. Well, on the Dragonite at least. But yeah, I think I definitely want to change the bundle. Unless as I play I figure out something else to deal with Dragonite Shenpao lead. The obvious thing is what's it called? Farigiraf. Go for old Trick Room mode, like I did in the Paldea Prologue. As I was saying, the Annihilate slot can be changed as well, though. So maybe there is another Pokemon that you just bring in. Okay, so we've got one of these cores that I was banging on about before. Arcanine, Wochien, and they've got a Gastrodon on the team. I think Gastrodon's very good. I think Water Offense is just very good in general at the moment because, of course, it hits Arcanine. It hits the Tinglu, hits Tinglu as well. Resists Ice Spinner. It's just a good offensive typing, which is why Palafin's so good as well. So I really like Gastrodon as a defensive Pokemon on this kind of team. Super hard Trick Room. I guess they probably lead the Indeedee and Glimora. But I'm still going to lead Chuyu anyway. We're going to go Annihilate, Amoonguss, and Great Tusk. Maybe it should be Great Tusk in the lead, but I'm thinking about getting set up with Annihilate again. So we're going to see how good... Yeah, it is a pretty defensive team. We're going to see how good Chuyu is in terms of defenses, because we're probably going to use it to Snarl, right? To try and mitigate some damage. So Glimora, Arcanine. Chuyu, Annihilate. Okay. Let's do this. I quite like this lead for my opponent because they can, assuming they've got Power Gem, they can force out my Fire Terrestrialization. But I might just do this anyway. Yeah, we're going to go in. We're going to Terrestrialize early. Annihilate's the thing that I want to Terrestrialize anyway. So I feel like this is a totally legit play. We'll get our Terror off early. Spiky Shield. Oh, nice play. Nice play. And are we going to get snarled in return? Look at the damage on it. Look at that. That's crazy. Will-O-Wisp. All good. It's all good. Okay, so let's see what they can switch in on a Drain Punch, because they might want to switch something in. Because it's not Assault Vest. We know that. Not that that factors in. It just means that they have Protect. Only Sylveon can happily switch in on a Drain Punch. Arcanine switch. Bold move to switch out the Arcanine to bring it back in later. Wochien comes in. Big damage, look at it. So Wochien's ability coming in there. Surprised they haven't gone for the Trick Room route. Don't really care about the Toxic Debris. Power Gem. It's a lot of damage. We're going to go straight for the Heat Wave. I feel like they probably just Terrestrialize the Wochien. And Do I want a Heat Wave? I kind of do. Yeah, Heat Wave, Drain Punch just gets the job done, right? Actually, no, here's what we're going to do. What do I have in the back again? I've got those two, okay. So I'm actually going to... Yeah, we're going to attack, we're going to protect. I think that was just a forfeit. Okay, sure. GG. As I was saying, I built this team to beat these defensive cores. You can see how good it is. It's so good that they forfeit in 2 turns because they can't win. Okay, let's do another one. Let's get one more win, and then we're gonna look at something a little bit different. What a turnaround after that first game, and then 2 wins. There we go. We do take those all day long. Okay, so Dondozo, who's very popular on the ladder at the moment as well, much to my annoyance. I don't really have a solid Dondozo counter. Oh, that's also where Giga Drain kind of comes in, because Dondozo, it's pure water, isn't it? Yeah, Dondozo's pure water. I think it is pure water. Yeah, I don't have a straight way to just counter Dondozo. Obviously, I like my Encore disable, but we don't have that. But I do have damage against it in Freeze Dry. I've got Disruption in Amoonguss as well. That Chuyu Fluttermane double. I think they lead Dondozo, honestly. So we're going to lead those two. If they lead Chuyu, Fluttermane, oh, that wouldn't be ideal. Who do I want to bring? I don't really want to bring anyone. I want to leave everyone else at home. We're going to bring Great Tusk. Yeah, you really can. You really can. Okay, so if they lead Fluttermane Chuyu, bad times ahead. Potentially, of course, we always got the fire terrestrialization, but that's not exactly big brain plays, is it? We see around those all day long. Okay, great. This is nice. This is very nice. Okay, so we'll do it. We'll get a free bulk up, unless they just Fisher. We don't get a free bulk up, but if they Fisher, they Fisher. As annoying as Oko moves are, they're here, and it's flying, not flying, grass. Oh god. Okay. That's unfortunate. So we can't redirect any of his moves. And they hit the Fisher. That's the first time I've been hit with a Fisher. Straight off the bat as well. And you know, this is okay. This is okay. One thing I would say as a Pokemon player as well, if you play this kind of game, you get hit with a Fisher. Even if it's not on turn 1, you get hit with a Fisher. Don't worry about it. Like, unfortunately, Pokemon is just that kind of game where it doesn't matter how good you are. There are elements of it that you can't play around. You can't play around Fisher. I mean, you can with, of course, a levitating or flying Pokemon, but you can't guarantee that you're going to get that Pokemon in front of a Fisher user all the time. So if you get hit with it, you get hit with it. It is what it is. We've got a real uphill struggle from this point onwards. It's probably not worth me even playing this game from this point. We'll swap him. We'll try and get some offense off. We'll hit the Amoonguss. Looks cool, Grass Terror, though, on the Tinglu. It's got like a little flower pot on his head. Can we get a freeze? That'd be nice. It's another straight Fisher. They're just going in. And of course it's going to be a Spore. We'll go for the Headlong Rush. To protect. So that's really defensively bulky, yeah. So no, this is the ability coming off, isn't it? So we'll see how this goes. We'll get the KO with the Headlong Rush. Stomping Tantrum. They do have other moves. Okay, that's the only thing. The Headlong Rush has lowered our defenses as well. So I think we need to swap out here. We'll go for the Icy Wind because I'm hoping to wake up and get the speed lowered. So Great Tusk can come back in and do what it needs to do. So still asleep. Another Stomping Tantrum. And yes, it was always uphill. Ironically, here's where the Pollen Puff would have been useful. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. They didn't bring the Dondozo. We don't really have a choice, do we? We kind of need to make this play. Earthquake doesn't get the KO. Headlong Rush does. So they switch out. We're going to see what's in the back. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't think we can break through the Tinglu. The Earthquake play would have been something though, so that would have got rid of the Chuyu. Okay, so that's that gone. I need a Amoonguss to survive the heat wave, which I don't think it's going to do, unfortunately. Can dodge it though. That doesn't. Okay, yeah, GG. What can you say? Turn 1 Fisher. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So I have literally no no feelings about that battle one way or the other. I can't get tilted by it. I can't get like disheartened by it because it just happens. I was really happy with my lead. They just needed to hit the Fisher. On to the next one. So we're still going for one more win with this team. But on the subject of Fisher, it's really interesting to see because a lot of players I see on the VGC subreddit, they're like, oh, I need Terra flying. It's like, you can't, unless you can afford to put it on your team, you shouldn't weaken your team by adding Terra flying when you could go for another Terra type, which helps in other matchups anyway, and just chance the Fisher rolls, or just switch to something that can actually damage Tinglu as well, as opposed to switching to flying Terra. But that's where it is at the moment in the minds of a lot of VGC players. Okay, so Chien-Pao Dragapult. I think I want to do this. Yeah, I think I want to do this. Hey, Zach, welcome. Long time no see. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, mate. Okay, Dragapult Chien-Pao. One moment, guys. I just want to get my remote. Okay, there we go. Okay, Dragonite Chien-Pao. Not surprised by this at all. We are going to... Yeah, we're going to straight Tailwind. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear it. Do we see Protect on this Chien-Pao? I wonder. I'm actually going to double Protect. Because I feel like we might see a Protect on the Chien-Pao. We don't, unless it's incredibly slow. Yeah, Dragon Darts. I was fearing a Protect Dragon Darts play. I'll see about. I've got a few things I want to try on this stream. This is a team building stream, so we're trying out something here. What is your team? I'll be interested to know. Okay, so now Tailwind Heatwave. No Protects. Big burn, incoming. Down to 1 HP. Okay. This is the situation we wanted to be in. So in with Great Tusk. The old Talonflame Great Tusk combo. That here it is in action. Oh wait, that's not a Talonflame. Am I about to get caught out by a Terra type on this Dragapult? I feel like I'm not. I shouldn't do, right? It's going to be Ghost or Dragon. Let's do it. NQP VVM. I'll have a look at it in a little bit for sure. I'm always happy to kind of have a look at some new things, see what people are using. So Dragapult switches. In comes Amoonguss. Nice, this is free damage onto Amoonguss. Shenpao uses Protect. That is it. That is exactly what it is. Look at the damage. Look at that. Oh, look at the Citrus Berry. Look at that. At least it's not Rocky Helmets, because I was a little bit worried that Murkrow was going to end up going down. Oh, there we go. Look at the damage. Look at that. Okay. Now, the Sucker Punch is obvious into Murkrow. Am I okay with that, is the question. It's Flutter Mane in the back, right? It's definitely Flutter Mane. I feel like I'm okay with it. I feel like I'm okay with it. There we go. Yeah, because our Iron Bundle Great Tusk is the duo that I want. That I built those two around for anyway. So getting them on the field at the same time is great. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. I like you being here for my stream as well. I do appreciate the kind words. Okay, so we've got a Dragapult who's on his last legs. That presumably can't protect, because I'm assuming it's Choice Band. And the Flutter Mane. Okay, so there's our Booster Energy. Flutter Mane has Booster Energy. And there we go. What is it going to be? Special Attack. Yeah, a lot of them are going for Special Attack. Which is interesting. Okay, let's have a look. So we got easy plays here. Easy plays. Unless we don't, because they haven't terrestrialized yet, of course. So maybe we don't. Maybe we don't have easy plays. But this is what we're going to do. This is the final turn of Tailwind. So yeah, we see a Protect. No big surprise. Dragapult gone. But this is all good. It's all good because we got our Icy Wind. Of course, you can always miss, but a Great Tusk should take whatever this Flutter Mane can throw at it, even in worst case scenario, right? Except for a crit. So if it's a miss and into a critical hit, then yeah, we're maybe in some trouble. Okay, they just forfeit. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. So I'm really pleased with that after the first game where we just got mullered. Looks like I got wrecked. You can see the team works. The team works. It doesn't work against Fisher, but no team does. But it's definitely working. So that's how you build a functional team. Not just functional, but an actual decent team you can get wins with. A bit higher in the ladder for Regulation C. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick break. T-Whale. The new lingo all the cool kids are using. I'm gonna have a quick break, but when I come back, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. So yeah, I'll be a few minutes. BRB. Okay, we are back. We are back. Okay, so I said we'd do things a little bit different. I'm not going to stream for too much longer tonight because it's a Saturday night, and as I incessantly mention every single stream, I work over the weekends. That's my busiest time of the week, which means I have work tomorrow. So not too much longer, but I do want to try something a little bit different. Zach, if you're still there, those team codes, are they any different from each other? I suppose I can just have a look, right? Let's have a look at them. Which one should I get rid of? Get rid of you. Let's have a look. Yeah, I see the new code. I see it. Q0YMK8. Okay, well this looks interesting. Floette. Let's have a look. Floette. Okay, let's check this out. I'm willing to try it, but you might have to change the the item on the Palafin. I'm all for experimenting, and the Floette too, but the Destiny Knot and Bottle Cap, I think there might be better options we could go with. Do you have... I feel like Eviolite on the Floette is definitely a great call. Destiny Knot. That prevents infatuation, I believe. Which I don't think is going to come into effect too much. Maybe a Mystic Water on the Palafin. You know what, Zach? Let's do it. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. You might have to guide me through with this one, though. Okay, sure. I'll wait. I do kind of want to just jump in, though, honestly, with Destiny Knot and Bottle Cap. I do kind of just want to go in and get a win with it. That'd be sick. I can see some strategies going on here. I can see the potential flip turn into Sandy Shocks, I believe. Or am I getting my items mixed up? Let's have a look. Cell battery, or is that the one that you get hit by an electric move? Let's have a look. Same, yeah, same. The old muscle band. Okay. Okay, we might want to change that cell battery as well. Cell battery charges up, well, gives you a special attack boost if you get hit by an electric move. And now Sandy Shocks is a ground type Pokemon. So we're not getting hit with any electric moves anytime soon. But I'm thinking, you know, what do we do? What do we do against Dragonite Chenpao? Because I think we might see some of those. Exceptional water coverage on that Palafin. We're not, we don't have to worry about like disable or anything. So Sandy Shocks, do you have a focus sash or something? You can put anything on it. Like a focus sash, life orb. Those are good. For the Floette, EVO light would be good. If you don't have EVO light, put a focus sash on it and put something else on Sandy Shocks that's not a focus sash. And Palafin, maybe just Mystic Water. I really hope we face some disable shenanigans. I would love to see my opponent's face. They disable the wave crash just to get hit with the Aqua Tail on the following turn. Okay, Zach, while you're sorting that out, I'm just going to jump in because I am genuinely ready to give this a go. What's the worst that can happen? We lose. Lose a little bit of a rank. It's all good. Okay, here we go. Nono or no. I feel like I've faced this person before. Okay. No Dragonite. They do have that Chien Pao though, and that's got to be some old Trick Room on that Flutter Mane, I imagine. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Why can't I just switch between the Pokemon? That would be, why is that not a thing? Okay. I'm noticing we're not EV trained. Something we might want to change as well. Right, let's go in with Sandy Shocks. We're going with Sandy Shocks plus Iron Bundle. Kind of feeling. Oh no, not that one. I'm kind of feeling Belly Bolt, if I'm honest. And Great Tusk. I kind of want to bring Flow out, honestly, but we're a little bit low on time, so. We'll do this. I think it's going to be a tough one. We definitely want to get some EVs, some EV training going on. But we'll see what we can do. I thought they'd lead the Gyarados, but they didn't. Okay, so we're at a bit of a speed disadvantage here. We don't have Protect either. I can see them going for a Tailwind. With water, okay. Do we just go in? Do we just Ice Beam? Straight Ice Beam, get that freeze? So they're switching out, okay. Into, that's Torkoal. So I assumed, oh no, getting the Photosynthesis, yeah, that makes sense. I was saying to weaken the water moves as well, but we get our own Photosynthesis going. Special attack goes up. Terastallization coming out. Fire. I like it, it's pretty cool. Terra Blast as well. I think that's going to get the job done. Yeah, it definitely does. I would never have predicted that play anyway, if I'm honest. Terrifier, switching in Torkoal, into, bringing the Sun, going for the Terrifier, no way. Okay, so... I feel like maybe we need to bring in Great Tusk now. Ideally, we need Great Tusk to survive a hit, but I don't think it can. And we're really missing the Protect as well. Would love to Earthquake here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call the Gyarados switch in the Torkoal slot. Nope. Okay, they just go for the Protect. Oh, this isn't going to work out well then. Will-O-Wisp. And I do want to get this this Pokemon gone. Okay, we'll go for the. We're gonna go for this play. Actually, switch out. So maybe this is the Gyarados coming in. It is. Look at that. Surprised they didn't switch that in before, and they went for the Will-O-Wisp. Okay. So we'll swap out to Belly Bolt. Might see a double Protect here, but we'll see. Interesting. I wonder what move they're going for then. Ironhead. Huh. Okay, what are we? We're fighting Terror. Okay. Well, we have a play here. We do have a play. And it looks a little something like this. So Protect. Let's get some paralysis. Let's see it. Fortunately not. Okay, so we'll just switch straight back out to Iron Bundle. We know they've got the Flutter Mane. We go straight for that, the rush into that slot anyway. Another helping hand. Earthquake. Nice play. Okay, so Gyarados has Earthquake. That's not a big surprise though. How many more turns of Sun? I think there's maybe one more. I think we have trouble breaking down this. Roaring Moon though. Let's have a look. Oh, they had got the Heat Rock. Okay, that explains that. Okay, so the Protect on Gyarados is super obvious. But we'll see. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. So they do. So close to going for that helping hand. Headlong Rush. Yeah, it's into Iron Bundle. So yeah, could have gone for that. Might have been a good play. If we can somehow get this KO. Oh, we do. Is that crit? Great Tusk. Pull him through there. Okay. I think it's going to be a tough ask to get the win from here. But, honestly, we've not done bad. Maybe we can get paralysis. That'd be nice. Protect. So they're going for the Earthquake, which makes sense. And the good news is they're going to lose the Sun, so they're going to lose the Photosynthesis boost. So much damage. I'm not convinced Discharge will get the job done. We're not Electromorphosis either. Maybe if we had Electromorphosis, yeah, that would have got the KO. If we had that, we get the paralysis. But it's going to be a tough ask from here. Oh, no, it's a Lumberry anyway, I think. No, that's a Citrus Berry. Okay. Sunlight's gone. Well. I mean, I can't really Terrastallize, and I'm just weak to Fairy, aren't I? I think we've got to go for this. I think they might just protect the Gyarados. But we'll see. Moonblast. I might just get the job done. So it does. GG. Okay, so Zach, if you're still there, I like the team. We need to make a few changes, though. We definitely want to get some EV training going on for that one. I think we'd, especially on the Belly Bolt, we'd survive quite a few more hits, and we might have even been able to pull that one back at the end. Maybe a bit of Protect as well here and there. That'd be pretty good. But otherwise, there's some nice ideas in there. There are some nice ideas. Okay, so. I said we'd do something a little bit different, and we just did. But we're going to do something else a bit different as well. So, here we go. This is what we want. We're back on Showdown. And let me move myself again. There we go. Okay, perfect. So we built a team already and we played it, and it went quite well. But that's not the only team I actually built. So the first team that I've showcased today, I built, and also kind of used to also like further scout what was being used on the ladder, what was popular. And then I decided to try and create something else as well, something a little bit different. So we're going to take a quick look at that. So I mentioned earlier, I think Gastrodon's very good. And water offense in general. So I've got a team that has two water types. But first, let's start with the ones that don't really require much talking about. So this team has Chien-Pao. It's your typical Chien-Pao with your Protect, your Sucker Punch, your Sacred Sword, and your Ice Spinner. And it is paired with Choice Band Dragapult. Choice Band Dragapult. We have Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, U-Turn, and for the final move, I actually went with Psychic Fangs because I wanted extra insurance against Amoonguss. These were two of the last Pokemon I added to the team, pretty much. They were numbers 4 and 5 added to the team. So you'll see why I want extra insurance against Amoonguss. So we've got Azumarill on the team, holding an Assault Vest. And we are experimenting a little bit with this Azumarill. We have Aqua Jet, we have Liquidation, as you'd expect. And we also have Play Rough, as you'd expect. But in the final slot, I've actually got Facade. Because, again, you'll see with this team, we threaten Arcanine, but Arcanine's also, well-played Arcanine's also pretty good against us. So they try to burn Azumarill. They're going to get a nasty surprise either way. We don't lose our damage output. Facade's still pretty strong in conjunction with a huge power ability. And the next Pokemon is Gastrodon. So I've got to be careful not to go for water moves next to my own Gastrodon, because it is of course Storm Drain, and we've gone with Citrus Berry. I would have gone Leftovers, but I don't have Protect on this particular set. So what we've got is Earth Power. We've got Yawn. We've got Clear Smog, which was originally Protect, but then I wanted a way to sort of deal with Dondozo. We've got Muddy Water as well. And in the final two slots, we've got two Paradox Pokemon. So I saw someone mention this kind of Screamtail, and I wanted to give it a try. I don't know how good it'll be. It's the same EV spreads that I've used in the Paldea Prologue, which I really like the EV spread, and it's pretty much the same thing. It's dual screens. It needs booster energy to outspeed things like Chien-Pao. But it's dual screens, and in the last slot, I've actually gone for Howl. It's experimental, but it works in conjunction with those first three Pokemon. So I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. Why not? And then in the last slot, it's a straight Fluttermane, Choice Specs. With, of course, your Moonblast, your Dazzling Gleam, your Shadow Ball. And the move in the final slot is one we've actually already seen from a Fluttermane. Oh no, it's not. I changed it. It was Thunderbolt, but I changed it. So ignore that. It's Psyshock. Again, because we've got double water, and I want to be threatening Azumarill. Maybe I'm going a bit over the top with the Azumarill hate. Not Azumarill, with the Amoonguss hate. I don't think I am, because considering that 1, 2, 3 are not really doing anything against it, I feel like I need to have strong options against Amoonguss. So we've got that team, and I've not played a single game with that team. So for the rest of the stream. That's what we're going to be doing. Let's throw the team together. I don't have it in a battle box at the moment. Help if I changed it to that, wouldn't it? Okay. And we are going to okay, here we go. So this one, as you can see, is probably a bit more hyper offense than the other one. Somewhat, anyway, with a bit of bulk thrown in with the screens especially, and a couple of bulky Pokemon as well. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can prey on some of these popular cores again. Things like Palafin, keep those shut down, and we'll see how we get on. Let's do it. I'm sure this team will be good. By which I mean it will get wins at these levels. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, losing always happens, but I think we can get wins with it. So Palafin straight away, and look at this. Look at this duo. In theory, on paper against this team, looks pretty nice. Of course, in reality, we'll have to see about that. I think I definitely want to go Screamtail as a lead. I could see them going straight Chien-Pao, Dragapult, and I don't really want to be forcing the mirror immediately. Do I want Chien-Pao of my own? It's a bit passive if I lead Gastrodon alongside Screamtail, so I don't really want to do that. I think probably Azumarill. I feel like they don't bring the Palafin, right? I've got no speed control on my team, which is something quite noteworthy about it. I think we'll go with those two. I'd like to bring both Chien-Pao and Gastrodon, but we're going to go with this. It's going to be a learning experience playing with the team, since, like I say, I haven't played with it yet, so we're going to figure it out as we go along. But I'm confident we've got all the tools we need. That's a pretty cool looking trainer card there. It was like, what's that Pokemon called? Frostlass. Looks like it's on the moon or something. Okay, let's do it, Azumarill. So double fairy into Dragapult looks pretty good, of course. Do I even want to? Do I even want to set up the Reflect? Or do I just want to straight Howl? The Garganicle's annoying, because Garganicle is always annoying. We'll go for the Reflect. I feel like they need to terrestrialize the Garganicle, right? We're going to go for this. I think they probably switch out. They actually don't switch out. They terrestrialize. And we're going to get Salt Cured. Oh, so we could have gone into the Garganicle. But we'll see if they're protected or not. Steel Terror makes sense. Okay, you've changed the items. Okay. Good start. Terror Blast. I'm assuming this is Tress Band, right? definitely. That was a crit, so maybe... Well, we'll never know. We'll never know. Sad first turn with this team. Bit damage on it. Literally couldn't have gone any worse, because I was hoping to get the Howl off on the following turn, but that's not going to happen now. Okay, so from here... I'm very much forced to bring in Dragapult. Speed ties, always fun. I think they probably target Azumarill with the Terra Blast. I don't want to switch in Flutter Mane. We're going to go for this play. So we win what I assume is a speed tie. Yeah, they do go into the Azumarill. Okay, so the Reflect comes through for us. Yeah, that's what we needed. We needed that big damage. Yeah, there's nothing there for you to hit, mate. So Azumarill goes down. We need to win the speed tie again. To knock out the Dragapult before it can get rid of Flutter Mane. And we've got decisions to make for what we're going to lock ourselves into. Let's see. I mean, it's got to be Moonblast, right? It's got to be. I want to Terastallize, but at the same time, if we lose the speed tie, I'm going down. Come on, Dragapult, show us what you got. Yeah, you can put the code back up, Zach. I probably won't play it again tonight, but we can have a look at it, see what improvements we've made. Okay, so we win. Maybe it's not a speed tie, maybe it's just straight adamant, right? And what Terra type are we on the Dragapult? Is it Dragon or Ghost? With Dragon. Okay, so we're probably going to Terastallize the Flutter Mane then. Speed. That makes things tricky. Maybe I do Terastallize. No. I assume they just go for the Fairy move, right? So the Terastallization is not really going to save us. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's going to be the end of this one. I just realised I'm still in the top left-hand corner. Let's sort that out. Perish Song. That gives us a way back into the game. I'm happy to see that, because you can't protect on a Phantom Force. I mean, they're probably Focus Sash, right? Okay, Garganicle's gone. Can't believe they've gone all eggs in the Perisong basket. Chempao comes in. One of these must have a focus sash. I can't remember if Phantom Force actually lifts Protect or not, so maybe I should double the Flutter Mane. So I feel like maybe it does lift the Protect. So no Protect, okay. Okay, no Sash. So again, this could be a speed tie that we're about to see here. Come on, Flutter. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. But there's the Sash. I assume we're going to lose something here. Probably the Flutter. Like after the Dragapult. We still got the Reflect. They should have gone after the Flutter Mane there. Because then they need to Sucker Punch the Dragapult on the following turn. Are we okay for the Perish turns? I think we are, right? I think we're fine no matter what they go for. We should get the hit before Perish finishes us off. Waiting with bated breath. Just to see it Protect, right? Nope, not even. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Crazy. We lose Screamtail to a crit first turn, but little did we know. 5 turns later, Screamtail with the Reflect, pull him through. GG, GG. Okay. Well, that went well. That went well. That was a good turnaround. Really pleased with that one. Garganical. Ugh. Just as fun to play against as it always has been. By which I mean, of course, not at all. We'll go for one more win. But there you go. The team works. As a player, I've always been a bit averse to using choice items because I don't like being locked in, but we're doing it here. Florges! Look at this. There are some fairies. This is, I was going to say it's a mono fairy, but it's actually not. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. I was very excited until I saw the Indeedee at the bottom. I'm sure you've got the Fairy Terror, but it's not quite the same. Okay, so... Flat main Dragapult, right? Looks like suicide to bring Dragapult to this, but then Phantom Forces. Oh no, here's what we do. Here's what we do. So we're gonna go Screamtail Dragapult. We're going to go Azumarill and Flutter Mane. Chempal's good for the Ice Spinner should they lead the Indeedee. We're going to go for it. The Dragapult in the lead might come back to bite me, but we'll see. Okay, Zach, we'll have a look at that. Like I say, I probably won't play it again on the stream tonight. We're going to do one more win, then we're going to get off. But we'll have a quick look at the team as well. Klefki, Azumarill. Yeah, so it was always going to be Klefki or Indeedee in the lead, wasn't it? Klefki gets Trick Room this gen, so that's something to keep in mind. We might just get Thunder Wave, but we're gonna go for this anyway. And I'm gonna go straight for the Howl, I think. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, Dragapult gets out of there. Belly Drum. That's great. That's great to see. Because they maybe want to protect and get Indeedee in, but if they do, we're going straight for that protect anyway. I say it's great. It's never great to see Belly Drum. Let's not say things that are not true. We'll go for the Reflect play now. Right, so we're probably going to lose the Scream Tail here, right? Critical hit again. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. So we bring in our Azumarill. Yeah, Hatterini comes in. No surprise there. And I mean, what do we even want to keep Dragapult around at this point? I've got to sack one or the other, right? I think I need to bring in Fluttermane because otherwise I'm not going to be able to sort the Trick Room turns. I need to get Fluttermane in, have it hopefully survive the attack, and hopefully get the win from there. So this is our play all day long here. Get Fluttermane in, have it survive, swap in Dragapult on the subsequent turn. It's probably not going to be enough anyway because I'm going to end up with those Pokemon on the field for the last turn anyway. Yeah, we'll see. So there's the Indeedee that was there the whole time. Terra comes out. Got to be Fairy, right? Oh, it could be Psychic. It's Fairy. So big dazzles. We're not going to knock it out in one hit, are we? Got Life Orb though. Every little bit of chip. Something we can use. Oh, it's so close. So close. Okay. Yeah. I think it's a tough ask, isn't it? 2 turns of Trick Room left. This is not going to go well. Yeah, we kind of have to just do this, don't we? Helping Hand, okay. Yeah, the Indeedee's stopping me there. Is this going to get the KO? It might do. It does. Okay, GG, fair play. Definitely winnable, I think, that matchup. Maybe Dragapult wasn't the play against that one. Hard Trick Room. That is a tough matchup though. Yeah, Hatterini goes down, but it's, unfortunately it's done everything it needed to do. Unless they don't have an attacking move on Klefki. And I can just like U-turn them to death. Let's see. You never know. Oh, they have a foul play. There we go. Good damage. GG, GG. Some snarl. That's maybe what we need for that kind of matchup. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Even after you've been playing for years, it still happens every now and again. For me, I find that nowadays I'm pretty good with my mechanics, but I did go through like a period of time where I guess I maybe wasn't enjoying the game as much as I used to, or as much as I do now. So even though I was playing it, I wasn't paying attention as much. And yeah, those mistakes, they are frustrating. Particularly when you're in that kind of mindset. They're always it's always the same as well. Like whenever I make them, it's the exact moment I tap the A button that my brain's like, you can't do that, and it's like, why are you telling me that now? you're too late. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. It always comes down to like your mindset while you're playing, because you know you've played this game more than enough times. You know what everything's doing, but in the moment, if you're feeling good, you're feeling confident. You're just sharp. You remember everything. You know exactly what's going on. Okay, Ting Lu again. Last time we faced one, we just got fissured. Let's see if we can not do that this time around. They got the Annihilate Mouse Hold. I feel like they want to bring Gyarados. Gyarados looks pretty good. Or does it? Yeah, I think I want to leave those two. The only way that doesn't really work out is if they've got the Flutter Mane there. Oh, no, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Scream Tail in. We're going to lead the Scream Tail again. Get crit on turn 1. Get the free switch in. And then wreck from there. I feel like I need to bring a Zoomerall just to punch this Ting Lu in the face. Man, but Flutter Mane though. But again, I'm running choice items. They've got double redirection. I just noticed. Zach, I'm gonna look at the team before the stream ends. I will definitely have a look, and then maybe tomorrow we'll see. Maybe we'll give it a go again. Annihilate Mousehold, they just go with the OG lead. So I'm very happy to have gone with what I've gone for here. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling just terastalizing, believe it or not, because I get the feeling they're just going to Rage Fist me. Got to think about this. I've got to think about this. That's a lot of damage, though. We're going to do it. I want to see how much damage this does. I think they just go for the beat up Rage Fist play, but they might not. Which, if they do, I mean, we're getting damage. We're getting extra damage from the terastallization, but it's not helping us really. Cause I assume they're going into that slot and they're just going to knock us out anyway. But I think they're terastallizing as well. They're worried about the old Dazzling Gleam. There we go, the old Fire Terror. Now, if they go for a Follow Me, that'd be something. No, they're going for a beat up, as predicted. Oh, that almost knocked it out. If that had knocked it out, that would have been it, right? That would have just been GG. Okay, we're still in an amazing spot. Whoever they go for. Yeah, it's going to be the Dragapult. Go for it. I mean, of course, not factoring in switches, which we'll probably will see. No, I actually need to Sacred Sword the Annihilate, don't I? If I go with Chien-Pao. I feel like they've got Gyarados. So I could bring Azumarill and just go for Aqua Jet into that slot. Or they might just sack the Mouse Hold as well. Oh no, if they go for the Follow Me, they redirect that. Oh no, I should have brought in the oh, that's not good. I should have brought in the Chien-Pao for that reason. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, that's not ideal. We're going to go for this. Maybe they play passive and switch into Gyarados. Okay, they do. So I could have gone for the Aqua Jet. Yeah, the old Razzle Dazzle, that's it. Okay, Protect. Okay, sure. Yeah, they want that. They want that leftovers recovery. So we get a bit of chip damage. I assume the Aqua Jet isn't going to be enough from this range. So not working in conjunction with Howl, because I would love to Howl and just go for it, right? But not going to happen. You know, we could do this. We could do this. I don't think it's going to be enough, but I think I haven't really got much of a choice otherwise. Gyarados switches out. Cycling that Intimidate. That old classic. Oh, yeah, nowhere near enough. What is my answer to that? Maybe, I guess I have to lead Chien-Pao against it, I guess, right? To pressure the Mouse Hold before they get the beat up. Okay, so they're probably going to protect and switch in the Gyarados. We're now slower than... We're now slower with Shen Pao. With Screamtail. So the Howl's going to go off second. But hopefully this is just a switch protect play. So it is. This is also where physical Screamtail would be pretty nice. Maybe that's something worth switching to. I like the spread damage of Dazzling Gleam. I don't like the Play Rough can miss. But it might be something worth doing nonetheless. Okay, good job. Straight waterfall, no surprise there. Dazzling Gleam protect. I think we might be slower than the... we're definitely slower than the Mousehold now, I think, with Screamtail, which isn't ideal. Baby doll eyes, nice. There it is, the Razzle Dazzle, back again. Doubled that slot, okay. What's in the last slot? Ting Lu. Okay, I'm going to assume that it's Assault Vested. We're definitely going after that slot, 1,000,000%. We're going for the Reflect as well, which should allow us to take the Waterfall, right? Should do. Okay, this is a +1. Defense lowered. Come on, let's do it. Come on, Shen Pao. Oof. Oof. Unbreakable, you say? Okay, so hopefully this Reflect can pull through for us. That'd be so sick if it does. It'd be so sick. Oh! 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 Spin that ice. Spin that ice for me. I'm being so cringe right now, but... They're the best ones. They're the best ones. They are the best ones. We went in. Ting Lu, very much breakable, for sure. No Bruce Willis impressions today. Yeah, considering what I led, and I just kind of went for it with Dragapult. But then to pull it back... GG. Happy with that one. Happy with that one for sure. Okay, I'm going to call it there for tonight. Thanks for coming out, guys. Critical, as always. Great to have you along. Actually, let's quickly look. Let's quickly look at Zach's team again, because I am interested. See what we've changed it to. (89W) 60K. NW60K, is that right? So, Hal Screamtail, pretty good, actually. Oh, it's a completely different team. Look at this. Okay. Oh, let's not look at that because it went off the screen so quickly. 89W60K. Okay, Luminous Moss. That's sticking out immediately. Miracle Seed on Armoroo's. We might want to change that because that's there to boost grass type moves. We ain't got any grass type moves on the Armor Rouge. Unless you switch its Energy Ball. Then that's something that we could do. Let's have a look. It's a shame it doesn't let me see their stats until I'm in an actual battle. Protect on Great Tusk. That's great. No pun intended. And on Iron Bundle, good. That's a great step in the right direction. King's Rock, Quaquaval. Okay, this is a big improvement. This is a big improvement, Zach. I think... Yeah, we definitely want to change the Miracle Seed. Or keep Miracle Seed and change Expanding Force to Energy Ball. Because we ain't got any Psychic Terrain going on. I still like Floette. I'd prefer it with an Eviolite though. I feel like it could do stuff with Eviolite. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes tomorrow. But I appreciate it, Zach, for the team again. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to head off. Probably stream again tomorrow. Maybe a short one. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for coming out. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, hopefully. You take care. Have a great day. Great rest of the day. A great night, whatever, wherever you are.